Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac fans. Here are a few thoughts on the way Danny Cohen plays. This was instigated by people saying that he broke his string during the middle of this clip because of the vibrato he uses, but in fact it's because of the string bending, where he bends a whole tone, which I'll try and demonstrate. I did try and explain this in words, but it's obviously better to demonstrate it. So I hope this will make sense. So Like It This Way is essentially a blues, probably in G. So two of the important notes you're going to play are G, which can be played on the first string, 3rd fret, and you can put vibrato on it, but Danny would do it like this, I think. 2nd string, 6th fret, which is an F, then bending it up a whole tone to the G, like this. So instead of, you got, and another important note, the note D, which again you can play like that, but he'd get it by playing the C on the 5th fret of the 3rd string and bending it up a whole tone, like that. So this is very distinctive of Danny. And he uses this, for example, in the song Coming Your Way on the album Then Play On, which would be something like. Okay, so one of the advantages of bending the note up a whole tone to get to the G on the 2nd string, playing the F bending up, is of course when you release it, you've got the F, which is the 7th note. So I'm not saying this is note for note like how Danny plays it, but you know, it's in the spirit of the thing, I think. So Like It This Way would be, start off with a note, bend up to the G, then release it to get the F, then 2nd string 3rd fret, 3rd string 3rd fret, and bend that up somewhere in between the major and the minor, and then end on the G on the 4th string. So something like that. Okay, so Like It This Way is standard blues in G, and the secret is, I think, to take the riff, and the end note of the riff must be one of the notes of the chord that is playing at the time. So any of the notes of the chord of G, that would be one, that would be another, that would be another. That is D, whatever that one is, can't remember, the G there. So when it goes up to C, any of the notes of C to end the riff on, like, or, and then it goes back to G again, or, and when it goes up to D, that's D itself, or A, or what's that one? You could just about get away with that. F sharp. And so on. So in the actual song we have maybe Danny doing this and Peter replying, and then Danny going and Peter replying, or vice versa, and so on. There is one final thing I'd say, is that in order to bend the third string a whole tone, you have to be using light strings or ultralight strings. If you're using an acoustic guitar strung with medium strings, you'll never be able to bend that third string, and it isn't worth trying. And really you need to be able to be capable of bending it further than the whole tone in order to make it relaxed when you just bend the whole tone. So you won't do it on an acoustic guitar, you're wasting your time really, unless you restring it. That's it. Hope you find it interesting.